What's going on, man? Technical difficulties cannot stop me from getting some good USFA action rolling. The first one on Twitch for the week. We're in week number 9. It's a pretty mighty fine time. Here in the evening, we're going to take our trip to Anchorage, and this one at Charlotte, they look to bounce back from a lot of losses this season. They have a 2-6 record right now, as opposed to what we seen last season from them. They were 13-1. They got bounced quickly from the playoffs by the eventual champion St. Louis Archers in the second round. And here they are. They're trying to find their footing here in this offense. I think this is a real good game for them to show their stuff, for them to potentially get their direction back where they need to be, and that's towards the playoffs. And on the other side, we got a team that hasn't made it to the playoffs before. They have a team that has yet to do it since it's only their second year. They didn't make it last year. And Anchorage Snow Devils, they're playing pretty good this year. They've been playing up and down. Don't get me wrong, they have a 4-4 record, but all things considered, they've already beat the amount of wins they did last season, and they're trying to turn it up here. Make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all of our various affiliates. We got plenty of them, and we're going to get some more as we keep it moving. And I can't wait to get this one started for sure. I know y'all been waiting. I had to start the computer over. Did you turn it off and turn it back on again? That's exactly what I did, and everything appears to be in working order. And we'll go ahead and kick this one off in Anchorage, Alaska. Is going to be a clear day here. Let's get into it as we see the return to around the 20-yard line, and it looks like the boys in blue, Anchorage, are starting off with the football in this one. Going to look for a quick pitch. Tried the in and out route towards the line, though. That's not going to work. And we'll see Dane Jones here in yet another start, his 9th of his career. And up to this point, he has his team in a position to make the playoffs, so you really can't be mad at his progress. Doesn't have the greatest of stats, but all things considered, he's given his team a chance to do some great things here in the Western Conference. Let's get into it. Looks like a fake hike. It doesn't fool anybody. That's almost an easy interception there, and Charlotte could not take advantage of it. But it does make a 3rd and long situation here. Third and 10. Middle of the field. Going to be caught by JCB. Fumbles the football and picks up. It's going to be the home and shedding the man. And it's going to take it to the 22. Is it a fumble? They are going to review it. And I think it might be overturned. Yes, it is. But regardless of that, it does force a 3rd down stop. And we'll see Brent Skoma for the first time today. Send it to Vic Dotson, the tight end, a juke move. He's going to shed off another man, getting past the 40. Not what we envisioned of Vic Dotson and the crew here in Charlotte, but here we are. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for the homies. Ryan Davis in the chat saying week 9 crazy. You're definitely wrong. You're definitely not wrong with that assessment. As we see a motion here, and they're going to try to hand off to the homie Doc Boone, close to the 45-yard line. Going to make it 2nd and 8. And with me restarting the computer, I did not bring up one singular thing, so I'm going to go ahead and click that on real quick. Got to get my soundboard rolling again, just in case some biddies come my way. You never know what's happening. Going to get the hike, making the handoff, middle field, and over the head of the crossing tight end. And it's going to be 3rd and 8 again. And I'll hit you with that Don DeMarco in a little bit. I'm letting everything load up. But I appreciate you again for the bits. My brother Ryan Davis, star tight end for the Pittsburgh Roughnecks. Let's see what Charlotte can do on 3rd down. Vic Dotson at the top of your screen is going to look his way. Yes, he is, and he is going to catch it, turn it up, going to juke a man or try to juke a man. He's going to get close to the 40, and there's going to be 1st and 10 here for Charlotte. Gonna look, pump fake, looks left side and caught. There goes Spiderweb, makes it past one man, sheds off another 10 side to 15. And that's a big play right there. 1st and 10, Charlotte.
Shit like that.
Thank you for the bits again. There you go. I got it working. As we see Charlotte in the red zone for the first time today, looking right side, it's open, turns up his Golinar inside the 5, probably at the 4.5 yard line right there. It's going to be 2nd and 1, and there goes First Fray with the check-in right there. You should love to see it. If you agree with First Fray, this is what you should be saying. If you disagree with First Fray, this is what you should be saying. There you go. Nope. Turn up, and there goes Spiderweb getting to the 2 yard line. That's enough for the 1st. And Charlotte's on the move here. Definitely one of the better drives we've seen from them in these last few weeks or so. Gonna be 1st and goal coming. And got a man off sides looking, throws it to Vic, and he's going to get taken away from the end zone again, but it's not going to count. He's going to be off sides there. And we've seen that play ran a few times here for the Charlotte team, where Vic is able to get open, but the pass is being led away from the end zone. And that's pretty much taking points away from your team right there. You got to lead him towards the back of the end zone to where he can actually catch it, you know? 1st and goal coming. And they're going to go for the handoff, and it's too easy for Spiderweb. Give it the touchdown. That's an easy bucket there. Charlotte strikes first. Great job here from the Royals. Kick is going to be up, and it is going to be good there from Molyneux. And we have our first points of the game to the away team. And we'll talk about this home team. We got Anchorage doing their thing. Let me go ahead and get their numbers up real quick. Thank you. Quarterback will be Dane Jones in his first season, trying to do his thug thizzle. Along with him in the backfield will be halfbacks Eric Dennery, Freddie Roberts, and Jacob Cool Beans. Shout out to JCB doing his thing. Wide receivers will be Anthony Delano and Chris McKinley. Tight end will be Wyatt Harris. Kicker/punter will be Brent Skoma. Now for the defense here for Anchorage, you have Robert Crone at D tackle. Linebackers will be Jessica Navarro, Parker Ho, or Hal, Oliver Prince, and Mike McAvoy. Corners will be Lacey Woodson, Christo Rendor, and Dash Slay. And the strong safety, Head Darian, the rookie. A lot of young players here on this team, but they show a lot of promise working together. They're trying to build something special in the state of Alaska. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for this offense. And they're going to try the handoff. He found a little crease there. But Arn Jacobson and the gang was like, I ain't got time for it. You got to do better than that, JCB. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Sending a man in motion, faking the handoff to Eric Dennery. Going to pass it short, but they're going backwards and getting tackled. Probably back to the line of scrimmage. Nope, they got a yard on that play. Never mind. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Charlotte with the chance to get off the field again. So far, a fairly conservative game plan here for Anchorage. We'll see if they turn it up here as they got a man crossing just enough for the first down. They're going to pick it up down to the 35. It's 1st and 10, Anchorage. Chris Sheen and I believe a bot player making the tackle. 1st and 10 coming, and they're going to hand it off on the sweep. There goes Roberts. He doesn't have a lot of speed, but he says he got a little bit of burst. It's going to be a gain of 4 on that play. Actually, a gain of 6. Sorry about that. It's 2nd and 4. What's going on? The GM / team owner of the Arizona Rattlers is here. We'll see them on Sunday night. Should be a fun matchup there between them and who I believe is New York off the top of my head. Yes, it's New York. Looking right side and going to be dropped. Number 11 could not bring that one in. It's a bot player for a reason. It's going to be 3rd and 4 coming. Arizona got some new drip coming their way, so make sure you watch out for that. It's going to be spectacular, trust me. As they give up an early 1st down, they're going to take off to run. Is he going to throw it? No, he's not, but he is going to pick up the 1st down himself. And I think they may just go ahead and decline that one. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Yeah, you're right about that. I love this field here. And the eyes just pop. And they got another flag right there. Going to pick up the 1st down again with their own play. And that's going to be number 10, Chris McKinley with the catch. It don't matter. Decline the penalty. Is going to be 1st and 10. Yeah, that's what the Charlotte defense is doing right now. You got to make sure you take care of home. But right now, Anchorage is trying to take advantage, and another pass in the middle of the field is wide open there for Roberts. And now this Anchorage team is starting to pick it up. It's going to be 1st and 10, Snow Devils. And they're getting beaten in the zone right here. 2nd time in a row where they hit the middle of the field, and it worked out to near perfection. 1st and 10, they're in field goal range now. But looking for more than that, they're going to send a man in motion. Probably a handoff up the middle, I'm thinking. Yes, it will be. They're going to be turning up, gets inside the 30 even further. Not quite to the 25. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Ryan Davis trying to pick up them Twitch points, you know what I'm saying? Can't be mad at the progress. Who's got the best colors in the league is my question. I love those Anchorage unis and Tacoma's black and red is pretty dope too. New York, they've been a hometown, well, a league favorite from what I've been seeing with the burgundy and cream. Has looks like Anchorage just dotting them up every which way. Nice job by Dane Jones. They're definitely one of my favorites as well, though. With New York, actually, I like them all. Me personally, I don't know if it's just a little bit of a bias on my part because I made them all, but I don't know. It just seems like every team has their own identity. And especially with what's coming on board for Arizona, I know that was a team I was kind of slacking on, but something in me just told me to start working on them. And I think a lot of people will have a new favorite. But I love Pittsburgh's as well. Very grungy, aggressive, rugged. It fits their scheme a lot, as we see a throwaway there by Dane Jones. Huntington Beach is a classic look, nothing too crazy, but the blue is just chef's kiss, if you will. Let's see the other ones. Dallas, they speak for themselves. They have their own signature helmet with the static helmets, and their color scheme just goes in, as well as another throwaway is coming on 3rd down. It's going to be 4th and 7. It looks like Anchorage is going to have to take 3. Yeah, the purple on Charlotte as well. See, the helmets are clean as hell. I love them. And their purple unis go in too. I can't wait to see them again this season. But yeah, like all the teams, they're really sweet. Tampa Bay with the classic look, with the teal and the mint green, if you will. As we see Anchorage pick up the 3, and they'll put some points on the board just like that. A great drive. Couldn't quite get into the end zone, but can't be mad at the progress. And we'll go ahead and talk about this this Charlotte team coming back on offense. Let me see if I can check the other teams real quick. Anchorage is nice, just like we talked about. St. Louis, I mean, even St. Louis, like, they have an interesting scheme. Some people don't really like the yellow helmet, but me, in my personal opinion, it flows on that side, and they have a real interesting setup on their jerseys. So yeah, they all have their own thing that just makes them different from everyone else. I love it and appreciate it. Still got some more work to do. Everyone has a home, away, and an alternate now. That, in my opinion, just makes them look so much better. As we see the return coming, and it looks like Aaron Witten will take it to the 24. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Going to work a little bit more on the Tacoma field. I don't know why it looked like it's hard to do. Are the alts color rush? In some ways, yeah. A couple of them, they're a color rush, and another one they have like a different setup. Like, you'll see Arizona's, like, they don't exactly have a color rush, but that was a nice play there to my boy Vic Dotson, a gain of 8. Like, some of them have a black, like, I know New York has a black alternate. Arizona did have a black alternate, but they switched theirs up. You'll see when they get to it, as we see Doc Boone pushing forward past the 40, his best carry of the game. It's going to be a good one as the first quarter starts to wind down. Ryan, you didn't see like how we started last season. All the jerseys for the most part were pretty much like NFL knockoffs, but now all of the teams, they have their own identity and how they look, which is really dope. And you think these jerseys are nice? Just wait till you see the teams that are coming into the league, because I put in a lot of work on those. You're going to love them, trust and believe me. 2nd and 4 coming up. And that'll take us to the end of quarter numero uno. Let's go ahead and get into it, folks. Let's see what this Charlotte offense can do. Speaking of which, I didn't talk about him. I'll go ahead and do it after this play. Again, there's going to be a handoff, and he avoids one player, but another one comes up to clean it up. 3rd and 4 coming. But quarterback for Charlotte, 3-year man Hank Falco, having a bit of a down year, but he can definitely turn it around in this later portion of the season. Halfbacks to be Spiderweb and Doc Boone. Wide receivers Aaron Witten, Trevor Golinar, Kai Coco, and Tom Krieg. As we see the fake of the handoff here and running straight to a defensive player. That's unfortunate. That's going to be a sack. Fourth and 14 here. They're still in field goal range technically, but Molyneux's going to need to put that leg in. Oh, never mind. I thought it was on the other side. My bad. They didn't even get close. They're going to have to punt it away. Got a little confused there. As we see the pin, it is bouncing nice. It's going to roll to around the 6-yard line. And a great job there from the Charlotte special teams doing their thing. Is going to be 1st and 10. But to finish out the offense here, kicker slash punter, you see right there, Jack Molyneux. Defensively, they're coming to the field. Let's talk about it. Linemen will be Todd Ziegler, Guillermo de la Cruz, Lee Flowers, and Shane Knox. All in their second years. We see the handoff pushing forward to JCB, getting to the 10. Linebackers will be TJC, aka TJ Camden, Tank Falco, and Aaron Jacobson. And speaking of Tank Falco, this will be his last year as his other defensive players, other linebackers coming to the USFA. So watch out for that, as we almost had another offsides. They send a blitz, it doesn't get home. Does a little bit of a pirouette and just throws it away. And then to round out this defense here will be Christine, Caitlin Montaigne in her 8th year, twin sister of Rebecca Montaigne, the best quarterback in the league that plays for St. Louis. Pack Druscott and Ricardo Lopez rounds out the corners. On brand mold will be the free safety. Kenny Bombard, the rookie strong safety, as we see the pass in a wide open JCB past the 25 to the 28. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. They just completely left them alone. And we shall see another handoff, and shedding off a man, makes another man miss, and still running to the 50, to the 40, chased down by Montaigne inside the 35. JCB, let him know that you got to use both arms to tackle you. He's going to take it inside Charlotte territory with a big run. And this Anchorage team, they're not playing around here. They know that this is a good opportunity, but look at here. Looks like Charlotte's going to come through with the great run stop there. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Someone in the crowd said, "I love that guy." I don't know who she's referring to, but hey, we keep it moving. Middle of the field, and almost throws a pick. And number 24, Pack Druscott, he's slapping himself for missing that easy INT. That's honestly 2 that they could have had so far in this first half, but couldn't bring it in. It's going to be 3rd and 11. Looking in the pocket, goes screen play, turns up. Can he get the first? No, he cannot. And the Charlotte defense, although they allowed the big run play to get Anchorage in field position, hey, they stopped them to hold them to a field goal. So can't be mad at the progress. It's going to be 4th and 4 coming. Looking from the left hash is Brent Skoma. It doesn't look pretty, and it isn't. That is going to be a shank to the left. And the score shall remain as is. Charlotte will get the ball back, and they're trying to take advantage of it this time around. I believe, if I can remember, this might be the first missed kick of any kind this week. So it looks like the kicking play has been improving. As we see the fake of the handoff to Doc Boone, going to throw it right side and going to be caught. There's Kai Coco for his first catch of the game. It's 1st and 10 coming here for Charlotte. Looked like they were trying to shade Vic Dotson, make sure he didn't get the ball, but they still got a lot of weapons here in this offense. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. And we'll see the reverse coming for Doc Boone, trying to make a man miss. He'll just take it to midfield. It's going to be a gain of 3 on that play. Looking for another handoff to Spider Web, and he's going to get stopped. Head Darian. Gonna be passing it again, right side. Gonna be caught, but it's short of the mark. Not a fan of the route combination there. It did get Coco open, but it didn't give him enough time to turn up the field and pick up the first. That's gonna set up 4th and 2. Now, did it keep their offense on? No, they're gonna say they'll go for the punt. Unless they go for the fake here. We haven't seen one in a while. And I think they've been listening. It's going to be picked up. He's going to try to pick it in. I think he got it. 1st and 10 coming. Nostra Stacks coming with the play. And Charlotte's going to keep the drive alive. Or would it be Stackstradamus? That sounds better. Yeah, Stackstradamus. Sure. Charlotte's going to keep the drive alive here. And they got to go backwards. So they pick up the first and go backwards. This sounds like a microcosm of the season here for Charlotte. Going to send a man in motion. They're going to pitch it to Witten. Turns up and got blockers. Gets to the 40. Going to pick those yards back up that they missed out on. But going to make it 2nd and 6. Looking, gonna hand it off again, pushing forward, rolls to the 35, making that 3rd down a lot easier to hit. We'll see if they can pick it up here. 3rd and 1. I think I like Stackstradamus better as they go to what appears to be the weak eye formation. Doc Boone is in the backfield. They'll try him and it'll work out. Give him inside the 30 down to the 28. And Charlotte methodically moving the ball down the field here. Can't be mad at the progress. They are in field goal range. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the second. And they're going to go ahead with the fake looking and going to find Vic a juke move to pick up the first again. As Hank Falco hits 100 yards passing on the game, 34 of which went to his trusty tight end. He had a big touchdown last week. And he's looking to try to replicate that here, keep the rest of the tight ends at bay. Currently, he's still number 1 as per the stats. And we're going to look for the man again. Looking left side is going to be caught by Vic. Another catch. And that's going to get him a few yards on that play as we hit the 2-minute warning. Nothing too extravagant here. Seems like Charlotte's trying to go towards moving to the basics. Try to get back to where they was when they were getting those big W's. You know what I'm saying? And one of the ways that they got the job done was feeding number 87. As we see the hike coming soon. Yes, it is. Looking for a man, looking for Vic right at the sticks and right at the goal line, actually. Didn't quite pick up the touchdown, but I know Vic ain't mad at this type of play on this offense. It's going to be 1st and goal here for Charlotte. And if it wasn't for number 29 right there, he'd probably have another touchdown here in the season. As we see the motion here, Doc Boone is in the backfield. And he is going to hand it off to him. Just bounces it to the outside, takes a knee. Touchdown, Charlotte. And they're going to pick up another score before the half. Kick is going to be up for Molyneux, and he is going to knock it through. 1 minute, 28 seconds left in this first half. Game not over by any means. We've seen some comebacks within the last 4 or 5 games or so. Not even just 4 or 5 weeks. Just in the last 5 games, we've seen teams claw their way back from craziness. And That's why I'm saying for Anchorage to keep your heads up. You still have another half and some change. Got to get your offense rolling. Got to get the run game moving, similar to what you had on the last drive before you missed the field goal. You got to make sure that the passes are on point, the routes are properly ran away from the defensive players. There's a way out of this. You just got to find it. As we see this kickoff again from Mullino, sending it to the goal line. Here comes a return past the 15, the 20, and it's slung down by, I can't see the number, 55. That is Tank Falco there. Good job there from the 2-year man out of Tulane. It's going to be 1st and 10. Got the bunch formation at the top of your screen. 1st and 10 coming. The deep drop back. Here comes Dane Jones looking and going to make the catch out the backfield again. It's JCB. 1st and 10 here for Anchorage. That's a good start, but the clock keeps ticking. There's only one place that he could put that. If he threw that a little bit to the right, that was probably going to be picked off. As we see 1st and 10, 1 minute left, looking for a man, adjusts himself in the pocket, finds a man, tries to juke, and he's going to get close to the 1st down, but I don't think he picked it up. And we should see the timeouts being called pretty soon. Looking for a man, takes off and runs right into Lee Flowers. That's a sack. Charlotte's going to make a play. Going to make it 3rd and 9 here. But yeah, I love these colors. I love all the teams in their own specific way, just how they look. I'm going to be doing an overhaul on the stadiums starting this season. Going to be looking to caught, turn it up for the 1st down. They'll call it their 2nd. And they're trying to at least get to midfield, perhaps maybe get a Hail Mary going on. It's going to be 1st and 10. I see on my screen ad break is in progress. Right as I'm going to get ready to give him a ad break as per the league. We're going to see what happens with Dane Jones though. 21 seconds, takes off to run, but he's running right back to the defense, and TJ Camden's going to take advantage of it. That's a sack, and they'll call their final timeout with that. Nice play here from the Charlotte defense. They're playing very well, especially on defense, not allowing a touchdown. Should see a potential Hail Mary. Steps back, and he is going to throw it deep. Going to be picked off by Charlotte, and that's the veteran Caitlin Montaigne making the play. They're going to take a knee into the half. And that is how Charlotte gets the job done, I suppose. A great drive, a great half. And after this kickoff, we'll go into the break real quick. Hope you're having a great evening, a great Friday. As we see the kneel down. And I'll go ahead and pause it right here so I could go ahead and get it to the W. I'm into the W. I don't know if you're into the W, but if you're not, this is the perfect time to get you some. They have reduced shipping for the rest of the month. From the 20th to the 30th, they're going to be throwing the reduced shipping, so you'll be able to get your W at a cheaper price, and it'll get there a lot quicker. So get that express shipping so you can get that taken care of. Also, you can use the code on your screen, USFA S8, to get 10% off of each and every order. I see my boy First Freight up in the chat. He said he got W coming his way. I love it. It's going to be great. Let me know what flavor you're getting, my brother. But yeah, shout out to Dubby. Great community, great product. Can't wait to see what else they got coming down the pike. We're trying to be an executive member with them, but we can only do what y'all help. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to Dubby. Shout out to Paladim, our other sponsor. If you need anything in regards to software for your business to make sure it's running at peak performance, Paladim is the way to go. You just got the starter pack. Nice, very nice. Yeah, that's why I got two, along with the tub. But yes, Paladim, make sure you show some love to them. Great contracts available. You'll be directly supporting the league with both Paladim and Dubby. Shout out also to our affiliates, starting with the GSB, Gold Standard Basketball Association, doing their thug thizzle. They're in game number 3. That should be coming. I don't know if that's going to be tonight. I have to double check, but it could be tonight. I'll have to see. Shout out to them. They also got the ECFL, the Elite College Football League. Over 125 users coming to the USFA next season. We got 2 more teams joining the pack. So we got to see what's happening, my brothers and sisters. Don't forget my sisters. And also don't forget about the homies and goals. If you want to be the next Wayne Gretzky, shout out to them. You got to go there to do it. Great One Hockey League Sim, that's the name. And we'll go ahead and click over back to the gameplay. Thanks so much for giving me a time right there, as it sounds like it's coming back on. Let me go ahead and flip it back on for you. I clicked the wrong thing again, but it's all good. We'll go and get back to the gameplay like that, past the 30. And it looks like Vic Dotson's already letting me down as soon as I click over. It happens. It's going to be 1st and 20 coming here for Charlotte. But yeah, it comes with the 4 packs, that starter pack and the shaker cup. Definitely worth the pack, in my opinion. Let me know what color you get too, because I got the standard black one, but I heard they were giving away different kinds too. So shout out to the homies in Dubby as we see them go backwards again. Coming off of a 14-3 first half, Charlotte slow out the gate. It's going to be 1st and 25 coming up. First and 25. And they are going to look for a man. It's Falco launching his right side. Going to be caught. And he gets back to the 20. Going to be a gain of, what was that, 9? Yeah. Gain of 9 on that play. My brain had to calculate that. It was like, is it 9? Is it 11? What is it? Okay. So we're back again. 2nd and 16 coming. They're looking for the conversion. They're going to go screen, but it's too late. It's going to get picked up by Anchorage, and that's not a good look there for Charlotte. Anchorage is going to get in premium field position to score. And they're going to hike it quick. Throws it short and hit as soon as he makes the catch. He was waiting for Doc Boone to get open, and I think he would have had a lot of room to do something. And that was their downfall. The pass rush got home. That's going to make it Anchorage's chance to shine. We'll see if they can punch it into the end zone here. Looking for a pass. Takes off to run a little bit. Throws the right side. It's open. But Anthony Delano runs out of real estate trying to corral it. It's going to be 3rd and 6 coming up. Gonna be looking for a man. Millerfield and caught for the first, reaching out, and he did not quite get the touchdown as Wyatt Harris, but that's gonna move the sticks again. Anchorage 1 yard away from making this a 1-score game. And once again hitting them in the middle of the field. Short drop back left side and caught in traffic. Touchdown, Snow Devils. Chris McKinley says you better guard me better than that. That's going to make it 14-9. And they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Don't blame them. Make it a 3-point game if you can. Looking for it, man. Gonna take off to run, but looks like Tank Falco's gonna take him down, hitting the robot, and that's gonna be a quick stop. Gonna keep it a 5-point ball game. And look at that rush there. You see how quick he was off the step? That's if you upgrade your player. That's the only way you can make plays like that. Keep the pocket collapsed. Don't allow the quarterback to get out the pocket. You can only do that with speed. But a great job nonetheless. Anchorage is going to send it back to Charlotte. Potentially another chance for a turnover if they can help it. But Charlotte's going to try to bounce back. That whole first drive of the second half, you could go ahead and throw that out the window as we see the return coming. Aaron Witten taking that to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10 coming up here for the Royals. And it is going to be a fake, looking for a man. Going to take off to run. Going to avoid the sack at the very least, so get a gain of 1. But he was looking deep. He couldn't find anyone. He didn't want to chance it. 2nd and 8 coming. I do admire the ability to try to take off and run if you don't find anything. But the drive shall continue here. And it's going to be a reverse. There goes Golinar, but the defense stands tall again. Chopping them down. It's 3rd and 13 coming up. They tried the trickery there, but Anchorage is on point on defense now. You can't be giving it up like that. Going to look to try to get it past the 36-yard line if Charlotte wants to keep the drive alive. Looking, and they're going to throw it short. They're going to try to pick it up, but runs out of room to cut up. And I don't think he would have picked it up even if he caught it and turned up. That's going to be another stop here by this Anchorage defense, 2 in a row. Seeing the punt here. It's a boomer inside the 25. There goes that man running through a man. It's JCB down to around the 30. It's going to be 1st and 10. Anchorage right on the cusp of potentially taking the lead or making the lead smaller than it currently is. 8 minutes, 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. They're going to send forward, does get home, and he's going to turn up, trying to reach out for the first, and they're going to give it to him. That is Anthony Delano. His 2nd catch of the game is a big one. 1st and 10. Gonna go screen, barely gets it off, but the pass inaccurate thanks to the blitzing Jacobson. First name Arn at 2nd and 10. And he has a lot of speed too. He's not just gonna let those screen passes do what it do. As they fake the handoff, the edge rushers come home, doesn't quite get there, throws it away, and that could have been a sack. That was a smart play there by Dane Jones. It's going to be a long 3rd down coming, and Charlotte has a chance to get off of the field. Now, this is a really big game for both teams as well. As you see, Anchorage, if they win, they'll go ahead of Tacoma in the standings, so that'll pretty much put them in a real good spot to at least be top 3 when this weekend's. As we see Dane Jones again, throws it right side, wide open Delano, and they got caught up in the zone. The protection perfect, the pass flawless, the catch immaculate. 1st down, Anchorage. That was a pretty good line right there. I'm gonna have to coin that one as we see the run there from JCB runs into a couple of Royal players. It's gonna be 2nd and 7. And he falling. Oh God, pick yourself up, JCB. You good. You good. Second and 7. Charlotte trying to get off the field. They had a chance, they blundered it, but they could turn up here. Looking for a man, takes off to run, throws on the run, and another wide open pass. But I don't think he got both feet in bounds. They said it's incomplete. And Charlotte, they avoided another big play. And they're going to be a short drop back. Looks short and overthrows his man. Almost went straight to Ricardo Lopez, the corner. Is going to make it 4th and 7. And it's going to be a punt coming. Looks like it is going out of bounds inside the 10. We'll see where they mark it, but it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for the handoff. The bot player getting into the mix as he gets past the 15. Mr. Quinn gets it done for 7. We'll see what they do on 2nd and 3. Oh, actually, I do see it. It is on right now with the finals here in the GSB as they're in the 3rd quarter. We almost made that. That's pretty crazy. That's a flag on the play there for Charlotte. As of right now, the score is Vice City 66, New York 68. And that's game number 3 that they're playing. So a big game. Going to be a fake of the handoff and going to get sacked and fumbled and recovered by the same player, Mike McAvoy. He's doing it by himself. That's tough. As we see a short drop back, looking, takes off to run. He's got a lot of room, but it runs out quickly. That's a sack. Wow. Oh my goodness. Big play after big play by these defenses. And Charlotte, although they gave the ball back up, they now have the chance to hold them to 3 or potentially get their own turnover. Looking for a man is Jones, throws in the middle, and Arn Jackson is right there to shut it down. It's going to be 3rd and goal coming. He did make the catch, but he didn't turn up the field. Yeah, I don't know what that was. 3rd and goal, looking for the touchdown. Going to throw it to the left side. It's going to be caught, and the defense stands tall once again for Charlotte. With all the crazy blunders that the offense is giving up, Charlotte's defense is keeping them in the game. But in most cases, you'd see that this is a game favored for Charlotte. Currently, it's not looking like that. Anchorage is keeping themselves into it. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. We should hear a little bit of that wind come along here for this Anchorage team. Charlotte still has the slim 2-point lead, but now they got to put the onus on themselves. They turned the ball over too many times to count. Anchorage, they've tanked an advantage as best they could. They could have got the touchdown, but they got sacked. Now it's up to this offense here in Charlotte to once again take the anchor out. They got to get moving. sending this one away. Got ourselves a good game again. Should be a kneel down in the final 3 minutes 57 seconds in this third quarter. They got to hold back the penalties. They got to hold back the turnovers. That is what's really been kicking them in the, you know what, all game long, as we see them set up in the jumbo set. They got the I formation. Will they keep it on the ground? Yes, they'll try it. Looking for him, Lane, and he gets about 2 or 3. Make it 4. Second and 6 coming up. A handoff, looking for a lane. He's pushing forward. The block player says he can do something too. Get him to the 50. I don't know where Doc Boone is, but Quinn said, I'll do something a little bit too. Put me in the game. I can make some stuff happen. It's 1st and 10 Charlotte. And there goes Doc Boone right there. And they're going to try to reverse it. He cuts it in, and he's going to get maybe 3 on the play. He is averaging 4 yards a carry. He's got a touchdown, so it's not like he's not doing anything. But the goal for Charlotte is to try to get him more involved in his ball game, and that means putting a lead up that Anchorage cannot come back from. But it'll start here as they fake it. Look at the pass to Witten. Pass the 30 to the 35. What? Oh my goodness. I don't know what he was doing there, but it worked out. Like, he didn't even give that a chance to get flipped. He just like, whoop. Good job. Inside the 35 now, the Charlotte team moves. Coco in motion, and they're going to throw it to him on the screen. Moves through a man, pushing forward, and picks the first down up. Gritty play there by the homies in Charlotte. In field goal range. And they're going to hand it off to Doc Boone. Great blocking. Picks up the first. Tries to juke move and falls forward to around the 10. He's starting to pick it up a little bit past 40, or right at 40 yards here for number 1. It's 2nd and 2. In the third quarter. We should have one more play in the third. Assuming it's not an incomplete pass here. We'll see. And it's going to be a pass, middle of the field, and caught. There goes Witten past the 5-yard line. And that is how we are going to close quarter number 3. Throw your 4s in the chat. It's going to be a fun ride here. You know what I'm saying? We'll see if it flips over real quick. A little bit of a glitch, but he got it going. There goes Doc Boone, dragging him in, and he did not quite get into the end zone for a second touchdown. But a solid play nonetheless. It's going to be 2nd and goal. I thought he got it, but I think his knee hit the ground before his entire body hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? We'll see the jumbo set, and it's going to be a handoff. Trying to buy player, get stuffed. They tried Quinn. He had a big carry earlier, but that was not going to do it. 3rd and goal coming. All is not lost for Anchorage. They could do what Charlotte did and stop him in the red zone. Hold them to 3. Score a touchdown. They got themselves a bucket. Huge 3rd down indeed. Mr. Ryan, as they hand it off to trying Quinn. Turns up and he's by himself. That's going to be a touchdown. And that was just superior blocking there from Charlotte. That got them into the end zone. An extra point will make it a 2-score game. Kick is going to be up. and it is going to be good. 21-12 is your score. And as you did call it, tried to make it a one possession game, but it did not work out in their favor. Now Anchorage is going to have to fight in these next 10 minutes, 48 seconds. Is it doable? Of course it's doable, but the offense got to get the job going. The defense, honestly, they've done what they were supposed to do. They've got 2 great turnovers. They got 1 touchdown. They ended up getting a field goal on 1. Maybe that is probably where they messed up. It will probably still be a one possession game if everything finished it out. But hey, we're going to keep it moving. Can't believe they didn't score after that fumble recovery on the 1. Yeah, that sack really messed them up. And sometimes they really be overthinking sometimes. Like, just run the football. It seems like every team is on their Seattle with Marshawn Lynch type thing. Like, why don't you just run the football? If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I'd rather have a play like that and not make it, as opposed to getting a sack and then you're like 5-6 yards away. And I have a lot of faith in JCB as a halfback, especially in those short yard situations, to where you can actually make that happen. But nonetheless, here we are, 10 minutes 43 seconds in the fourth. Here comes Dane Jones, first pass, tries to screen to JCB, and that was no good. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Right, you run the ball, you might lose 1 to 3 yards, way better than 10. Exactly. As we see 2nd and 10 here for Anchorage, trying to get something going, looking for a man. Throws it to the right side, probably a throwaway. Yes, it is. And Dane Jones, 20 for 34, 1 touchdown, 1 interception so far in the game. Is going to be 3rd and 10 coming. Now, in my opinion, this is not a time to go for it. If you don't get it, you'll need to rely on your defense to get something going. That's just kind of the situation of the ball game. 3rd and 10 coming. Gonna look for the screen, gonna throw it off the back foot, and he's gonna get a block, and he's gonna turn up for the first, spinning off a man past the 42 to 45. Can't be mad at the results if you're Anchorage. It's gonna be 1st and 10, moving closer to midfield. That was a beautiful pancake block by number 67, running up the field to get his halfback even more yardage. Still got some time left. Gonna fake the run, gonna take off to run, gonna try to get a pass off, and he's gonna get sacked regardless. That's a sack. 2nd and 22. Big play here from the Charlotte defense. And it looked like he did try to throw it away there, but couldn't quite get that motion going. If he kept it moving and lost it, that would have been a fumble. And they'll see the homie in motion, looking for a man, middle of the field, going to be caught, going to get some of those yards back, but still a good minute away. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming. He's getting closer to the point where he's starting to think of going for it on 4th down, but hey, they're trying to pick it up himself. Dane Jones got the legs and picking it up. They're going to juke and fumble. Picked up by Charlotte, taking it past the 40, and that is tough there from Anchorage. That is tough. A great play, blundered, and they're going to get a handoff there to Doc Boone, trying to get something going. A gain of 2 on the play. Hit him with that peanut punch from the back, and I thought he was going to slide, but that time he stood up, and that was his downfall for sure. That was definitely a rookie mistake, if I do say so myself. Looking for a handoff is going to be Doc Boone. The outside is not open, and it's going to be a gain of maybe 1. 3rd and 6. Anchorage's defense could get off the field, try it again, but at that point, it'll definitely be 4th down territory since you got to score twice. They'll send Vic in motion. And they are going to pass it. Looking, takes off to run. He finds an open room. Going to throw off the back foot and had a man. Kai Coco just couldn't keep up with it. The pass looked hurried on that play as well. Anchorage does get the stop. Couldn't quite see how far Hank Falco had open as far as running the football, but if you made a decision, I'm going to trust that it was a good decision to try to throw it, as this punt does get him inside the 10. 1st and 10 coming up here for Anchorage. They got to drive the length of the field. Now, a field goal in this particular situation can help them out. But they'll need the onside kick and a stop. Or a stop. Looking, going to be caught. Turn it up as McKinley past the 25 down to the 26. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Good pocket presence. Staying tall. Ricardo Lopez couldn't quite get to the football. McKinley won that battle. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. 6.5 minutes left in the 4th. Looking for a man. Pass rush doesn't get home, launches it to JCB past the 40. 2 straight passes up the middle, works out. It's going to be 1st and 10. JCB with another great game out of the backfield. He's not really known for catching the football, but he's shown the ability he could do it. He has 9 catches, looking for a man, and they will go middle of the field and again wide open. McKinley runs into number 24, Pax Trescott, and they're inside Charlotte territory. 5.5 minutes left. He has a little bit of an elongated throwing motion. You'd hope that he'd want to work on that as the season goes along, or as the years goes along here for Dane Jones. Looking for a man. Going to pass it. Going to be dropped. And that is Spellman, the bot, once again with his 2nd drop of the game. It's going to be 5 minutes, 6 seconds left in the 4th, and a 2nd and 10. Looking, standing tall, throws it, almost picked off 2 times. Once by Arn, the 2nd by Ricardo. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Looking for a man, right side and incomplete. And it's 5 minutes. Honestly, you gotta get some points. I say go for it. A field goal can help. So if they get the first, kick the field goal, and it's an incomplete pass. Never mind. I was thinking a little bit too far ahead for him. That's going to be a turnover on downs, and Charlotte's going to take over. That was a bad pass indeed there. Did not really survey the field. Kind of had in his mind who he was going to try to throw it to. He forced it and it didn't work, as the homie Doc Boone's going to get another carry. It's going to be 2nd and 8. And we're gonna hand this one off again. Sheds off a man, pushing forward for some more yards as Doc Boone getting over 50 yards rushing. It's gonna be 3rd and 4 coming up. Spiderweb's in the backfield, but a quick pitch is caught by Coco past the 45. And he'll take the catch. He ain't mad at it. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. And the chances of Anchorage winning this ball game slowly but surely running out if they can't get a stop. Doc Boone once again in the backfield in the I formation. Gonna be another handoff. There goes Doc Boone rushing through Robert Crone. And Anchorage is going to try to call their timeouts now. If Charlotte gets a field goal for whatever reason, Anchorage will have to score 2 touchdowns in order to win the game. Field goals aren't going to help them. And we'll see another handoff, finding the big hole. There goes Doc Boone inside the 15 down to the 13. And that might have sealed the deal right there. Doc Boone with probably one of his better carries tonight. And Charlotte is coming through with a clutch game that they needed to get. I don't even know how many games they lost in a row. It's been that many. But it looks like they're a lot closer in making the victory happen here tonight, looking for a man. They're going to throw it short to Vic, pushing forward, and they're going to give him a quick touchdown to end it. Touchdown. And you know I love it when my player gets some love too. That's an easy bucket. And Charlotte's going to take the lead even further in their section. Honestly, don't know where I was going with that phrase. My bad. It's going to be a quick pitch. They're going to pass it to Vic again and give them 2 more points just because you love them. 29-12 is your score. And I do not foresee Anchorage scoring 17 points in the span of less than 3 minutes. But overall, good fight, regardless of the result, by Anchorage. It was a pretty close game all the way up until this last quarter, where Charlotte found a way to turn it up in their favor. We gotta give credit where credit is due for sure. Anchorage, they got the job done. They got the turnovers that they needed, but this is where some of the growing pains of a young franchise is going to come into play, where you want to punch it in for the touchdown instead of getting field goals. That'll give yourself a better chance in the long run. But overall, a great job from our expansion team going up against one of the vets. Turn it up, and there goes Herrick Dennery past the 20. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. This potentially should be the last drive here for Anchorage. Gonna look for a man is Dane Jones. Pocket pretty good, and the pass is better. There to Wyatt. Actually, no, that's Chris McKinley. I thought it was Wyatt Harris there. 1st and 10 coming. What teams were the starting teams for the league? That is going to be Charlotte, Arizona, St. Louis, Huntington Beach, and Tacoma. We started with 5 teams, and we had a beatdown team. The Oklahoma, what was their team? Oklahoma City. I have to look it up. I have to look that up. But it was an Axis team. They were pretty much a bot team that pretty much everyone beat up on, except for that one season where they made the playoffs because the rest of the teams were trash. But that's besides the point. We're going to skip that even happened. But yeah, that was the OG5. Looking for a pass, and that should have been picked by Montaigne. Could have been her second. It's going to be 3rd and 4. I know I'm not supposed to be bringing that up because Caboose absolutely dreads that even happened in our history, but it's our history. I mean, can't rewrite it. It's going to be 3rd and 4, though. Looking for a man, goes short, almost picked off again. That time, Marlon Jackson almost had his hands on it. And this potentially could be the last offensive play here for the homies in Anchorage if they can't convert. And then eventually we dropped Oklahoma City, then we got Pittsburgh, and then a year after that, that was when we moved over to the... Oh, that was a nice catch there. Great job from Wyatt Harris. And then we eventually moved to Madden right after Pittsburgh came in. And then we got our latest 4 teams. Anchorage, Tampa Bay, New York, and Dallas. And here we are. In the second season after that expansion, we'll have another one next season. Can't wait. But that's a sack right there. No, that defensive lineman can't wait. He says he wants some snacks. Give him the sack. Did a little pirouette in the pocket. That's what I'm gonna call it now, the pocket pirouette. I want to see if someone could hit a 360 no scope. I want to see if the quarterback could do it. Looking for a man. Gonna take off and throws it, and JCB's running, and Arn Jackson tried to kill him. Ugh. 15 yards already. That's crazy. Don't be trying to rip off my man's helmet. He tried to kill him. Don't kill him. But they are in field goal range again, but they need obviously more than that. Looking for a pass again. Gonna take off to run. Runs into a sack. And he got sandwiched between Shane Knox and Lee Flowers. Sack number 6 on the day here for Charlotte. Yeah, I know he felt that one. And they're going no huddle, no timeouts called, no need to do it. They're going to fake the handoff to JCB. Looking, going to launch this left side over the head of everybody. Montaigne and I believe Arn Jackson out there in coverage. And yes, this quarterback is a rookie. He was drafted in the past draft. In the first round. A lot of promise here for this Dane Jones kid. And he does have a sub to the league, so going to do very well. Looking right side, going to be caught, turning up past the 30, and it's going to be a long third down still, but it's a lot easier than would have been if they missed it. 4th and 8, and they'll call it their final timeout here. I honestly don't blame them. See if they'll have one more shot at the end zone, potentially get to 20 if they go for it for 2. See, I kind of love Dane Jones' build already, how he started it out. He has a lot of throw power, which will help it get down the field if need be. And we'll see him potentially one more pass middle of the field and almost picked off 2 times. And that'll be ball game, folks. A solid job, a solid effort here from Anchorage, but they're going to fall short to the Charlotte Royals, 29-12. We should see a kneel down going forward. Overall, it was a pretty decent game. I mean, it kind of just flipped on its head in the 4th, as Charlotte will finally get a victory. And now the Eastern Conference just got a little bit more interesting, especially if New York cannot pick up the win on Sunday against Arizona. But it's going to be the end of this one. Final score 29-12. We'll talk about these stats real quick, and I'll let you get on with your business. You know what I'm saying? But looks like 323 to 297. Anchorage led the way in total offense. Turnovers, you see right there, both teams got 2, so Charlotte was able to even it out, even though it did look kind of crazy. Possession time looks like it's pretty even, both of them around 24 minutes, so that's a good job from both of them. Passing wise, Dane Jones 57%, 30 for 52, 2 yards shy of 300, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Definitely a rookie quarterback type of performance in my personal opinion, but Hank Falco, he bounced back in a great way. Even though he didn't have the yards, he does have his touchdown, almost 90% completion percentage. He was dotting them up, and he had pretty much every chance that he could to make big plays. You love to see it. Looking at the rushing, Doc Boone led the way, 15 for 81, 5.5 yards a carry. JCB averaged 9, and mostly off of that big carry that he had of 43. So 43 minus 54 doesn't mean he did all that well if you look at it like that. So let's see the backup doing some good jobs there in the rushing game. And you see right there, Dane Jones had 1 for 19, but he fumbled the football. Unfortunate for him. Receiving wise here for Anchorage, Jacob Cool Beans 11 for 106. Chris McKinley there 7 for 74, 1 touchdown. Freddie Roberts 4 for 48. Anthony Delano 4 for 35. Same thing here for Wyatt Harris. And looking at the other side, Vic Dotson 6 for 60, 1 touchdown. Kai Coco 5 for 51. Aaron Witten 3 for 35. Spiderweb 2 for 33. Trevor Golinar 1 for 9. Looks like Tom Creek didn't get anything in this game, surprising enough. But we're going to keep it moving here. Let's see. Arn Jacobson with 9 tackles. Good job from him. Pratt Trescott with 8. Chris Sheen with 7. Ricardo Lopez with 6. Montaigne with 6. Kenny Bombard with 5. Shane Knox with 3. Tank Falco with 3. Lee Flowers with 2. Guillermo de la Cruz with 2. TJ Camden with 2. On Brand Mold with 1. And that's all the user defensive players there. Shane Knox and Arn Jackson each with the tackle for loss. Lee Flowers with 1.5 sack. Shane Knox with 1.5 sack. TJ Camden with 1 sack. And Caleb Montaigne had the interception. Pass deflections. We got Arn Jackson with 2. Pack Trescott with 2. Chris Sheen with 1. And Kenny Bombard with 1. Pack Trescott forced the fumble. Chris Sheen recovered it for 6 yards. And I don't see anything else here. So I'll go to the homies at Anchorage. And we'll see how they rounded up their defensive game here tonight. Jessica Navarro led the way with 9 tackles. Great job. Mike McAvoy had a great game. Had 7. Had Darian with 6. Christo Rendor with 6. Lacey Woodson with 6. Dash Slay with 5. Oliver Prince with 4. Robert Crone with 3. A little bit further down, that is all the users in regards to defense. Tackles for loss. Lacey Woodson, Lacey Woodson, Jessica Navarro, and looks like a bot player getting a tackle for loss. Sacks is going to be Robert Crone and McAvoy. Interceptions will be nothing. No interceptions. Good job. No pass deflections. That's a little surprising. Looks like Robert Crone and McAvoy forced a fumble, but it was Farart who that recovered the other one, and McAvoy, he recovered his own fumble. So good job from them. Looking at the kicking side of things, a little bit further back, let me see. It looks like there's one miss there from Skoma on the field goal side of things. Molyneux made all of his kicks 3 for 3. And a little bit further down, 9 kickoffs, 2 of them touchbacks, both from Skoma. Punting wise, Molyneux had the best punt with 56 yards, and it looks like he averaged 51. In regards to that, Brent Skoma only averaged 37.5. Kick returns, Aaron Witten and Herrick Denry both averaged around 23. Vic Dotson averaged 13, while Jacob Cool Beans averaged 10. Both of them had 1 return, and that is going to close out this game right here. Let's go ahead and get to our next game coming up tomorrow night around same time. It's going to be the homies Huntington Beach and Dallas. They have the rematch. It was a good game last time they played this season, and I'm expecting nothing less. Should be a fun ride. I will see you all in Texas for this rematch. Let's get into it. Stay safe and have a blessed weekend.